This YCN segment is brought to you by La Valley Building Supply and Middleton Building Supply.
Windsor traveling to Brattleboro came in hot, winning 5 straight. If the Colonels hope to secure their first game of the season, they'd have to take down arguably the best team in D3. The game began in the visitors' favor when junior Robert Slocum drew a foul, hitting both free throws, and senior Ben Meager made a block and scored a bucket off an assist from senior Seth Balch. Brattleboro junior Adam Newton soon scored his team's first points off a steal from junior Jack Price, while freshman Gabriel Packard scored in the paint. Meager and Slocum both sunk threes, while senior Adam Stapleton put in 2 down low. Sophomore Charlie Galanis did what he could to close the gap just before the end of 8 minutes, sinking a 3, as Brattleboro was down by just 1 after the first quarter. Windsor senior Duncan Frazier began the second with a bang, hitting his own 3 from the wing. The hosts struggled to score and only ended up putting in 2 points for the entire quarter, while the Jacks were very successful on their offensive end, building a big 18-point lead at the half, with senior Dakota Page and junior Hunter Grella getting on the scoreboard. Balch also hit multiple shots, including a 3. Fouling was a problem for the Colonels, as Slocum and Meager got to the line and took advantage. To start off the third quarter, Slocum hit his second long ball, and the Yellow Jackets started to run away with the game, leading by as much as 24. But all of a sudden, the hosts made a deep run that went all the way into the fourth quarter. Sophomore Tyler Millerick and junior Adam Newton started to heat up. With about 3.5 minutes left, amazingly, Brattleboro cut the game all the way down to just 5 points. But Windsor Stapleton put in 2 big buckets, gobbling up rebounds, and Balch scored a nice driving layup. With less than 2 minutes remaining, the Colonels kept fouling. Slocum knocked down 4 big shots from the charity stripe, and the visitors regained a double-digit lead. By the end whistle, Windsor had won with a final score of 59-52. Balch led all scorers with 14 points, while Slocum scored a season-high 13 and Meager put in 11 for the visitors. Newton led Brattleboro with 13 points and Price followed him with 10. After the game, we spoke with Yellow Jackets head coach Harry Ledoux, as well as Balch and Slocum, to get their takes on the win.
Well, I thought defensively we were very, very good for 2.5 quarters. And I think we got up 24 maybe deep in the third quarter there, and then Brattleboro didn't give up. They came back clawing, scraping, fighting, and played hard, and they hit some threes and made it the game in the fourth quarter, and we made a few plays there to get some more extension and finish it off. But I'm happy. We got to win. We're on the road. We'll take the win. Robert Slocum had a great game. Ben Meager was a monster on the boards. And the bench. Those guys come in and did their job. They upped the lead. Every time they came in, we extended the lead. So we got a lot of minutes out of a lot of guys, and that's what we've been doing all year long. So I didn't expect anything different tonight. Yeah, I mean, that's what we want to do. We want to get the game going fast, get a lot of people in the game, and hopefully get to everybody's bench. And we feel we're pretty strong off the bench. And, I've got some experience on the team, so we're having a good year. It's tough. We know that they're not having a great year, but it's D1 for us. They graduate more than we got in our school. So, that said, but we like the challenge. Most of our schedule we play up, and that's worked for us for all the years, and we'll continue doing it and until our numbers dictate that we can't do it sometime. But hey, I would rather lose a game down here than win a game by 50. So I think it's good for our kids. Come playoff time, we'll be ready to go. And again, it was a great game, and they made it a great game. They could have gone home early, but they didn't.
I think we played really tough on defense. We've had a good streak of games past week or two. We had a long section of the year where we didn't get to play any games, so you're worried you're going to get rusty. And so when we come out and we play good games like this and you execute well, you start getting in a rhythm, and it helps carrying out through the rest of the year. It was definitely a big collective effort. I think Adam Stapleton played very strong down low, as well as Ben Meager knocking down some big shots. Robert Slocum knocking down those free throws at the end of the game. That's big. All around we had 10, 11 guys come in and play well. They played good basketball, and that's what you need to win games. We make it a big focus of ours to play very up-tempo basketball, run the floor, pressure them on defense, and We kind of got a little slow in the third, start of the fourth. We weren't really moving that much on defense or on offense, and so going in late in the fourth, we kind of had a timeout down the stretch, and we just talked. We got together. We said, "Listen, we need to pick it up. We got to focus. We got to pick up the intensity and just relax and play basketball." And, we did, and we got the win.
So we started off good, and then it came back. And at halftime, our motto was kind of win the third quarter, which we didn't. So we had to win the fourth, and that hurt us because we started off strong, then we couldn't make our shots. And then that ended in a close game. Seth Bulch, Dakota Page, they all played excellent defense like they normally do. Ben and Stape, they all did well boxing out, which helps us get the rebound and go. Close games end in foul shots. You may win by one or lose by one, but foul shots are keys to the game. They're easy baskets. They're freebies. That's how we look at them. So we work on them every day in practice for big situations like this.
Windsor improved to 9-1 while Brattleboro fell to 0-11. The Colonels will have a tough task next traveling to take on top-ranked Rutland on Friday, while the Yellow Jackets next host Hartford.